Hello everyone, welcome to Gosport Railworks. My name's James. Today we'll be making a new N-gauge kit, this one being the N-brass BR or GWR or industrial Peckett 040 saddle tank. And yeah, that's come with quite a few bits. First of all, this is the N-brass, N-Drive Productions Salt Wheelbase 040 8.5mm wheel with 8 spoked wheels. This is separate from this, but this is the chassis which you need. It does take a little while to get them, but they are first of all little and adorable. But yeah, it's little 040 chassis which we'll be using for this. Just to mention, I will be needing to take off the ends here and here just to make sure it all fits in this. But with the kit, this is for the industrial one because I'll be making this as a industrial locomotive for my own little private owner company thing. But in the contents thing, which is this little bag here, you get buffers, smoke box door, chimney, tank filler, safety valve, bell, toolbox and a nameplate which is over here, but I won't be using that nameplate because I intend to make up my own one, so I'll leave that there. You can get little extra bits and pieces as well, but yeah, inside the box you don't get all that much because there's not all that much to it. It does tell you that it does need this particular chassis, but I've decided to get the one with pre-formed saddle tank because I figured I'd probably mess it up if I did it myself, so that's part of the work done. You do get the foot plates and stuff, well not foot plates, the steps and that lot in this bag, and a few other bits which I haven't quite identified yet. This kit does come with the 2mm parts as well, so it's a little bit confusing because you've got double of everything. So I'm assuming this is the foot plate which I need, because it looks like it will bend in the right way which will allow the motor in. I think this is the 2mm one. I think this is the N-gauge version which I want. I'm not entirely sure. It's either that or it's just two different variants and you can pick whichever one you want. That's the front of the saddle tank, obviously front of the cab, buffers here and there. I'm not too sure which buffers. Like I said, everything is doubled up. I'm not entirely sure what these bits are. That's the roof, I know that one. I think these are just reinforcements for if you've got the 2mm chassis. That's buffer for as well, so yeah, it's a little bit confusing which bits I'm meant to be using here and there. Definitely know these are the sides of the foot plate, so that's obvious. And I think these are just bits which you make into this little curve on the front of the smoke box and stuff like that. As far as I can guess anyway. There's things that look like they're damaged, but I don't think I need these little bits here, so I can cut them off. So these two things, I'm really not too sure what they are. This bit I'm just assuming it's just spare brass. So yeah, I'll see what that is. And there's various little boxes and details to add on, which I'll try to add on here and there, and obviously the rims for the windows. But yeah, I'll see what I can do with this. And yeah, this is just a bit which covers up the sides of the smoke box underneath as well. But yeah, there's a lot to it. Well, I say a lot to it, but there is no instructions for this kit unfortunately, so I'm just assuming it's easy enough for me to work out myself, so I should crack on and get on with it. So yeah, I'll see you in a bit after I've built it and painted it. I will be painting this in my own livery of white with green lining for Gosport Railworks. So yeah, I'll get on with that and I'll see you in a bit. Peckett built 763 standard gauge tank engines, of which 56 were E-class variants. They were supplied to industrial users and mainline railways. Peckett engines had a distinctive appearance and were easy to spot. The Class E040 saddle tank were well known for their use in the Swansea docks. They were first supplied in 1906 to the Swansea Harbour Trust, which was then taken over by the Great Western Railway, and the GWR became part of British Railways Western Region. Throughout this time, the Peckett engines remained in use at the docks. The last engine to work there was withdrawn in 1963. Although mostly built to a standard class, modifications could be quite extensive, and even extended to the substitution of side tanks for a saddle tank, and the provision of 6 wheels instead of 4. Steelworks locomotives would usually be of heavier build, as would those built for the mainline use. The specification for a standard E-class was a 040 saddle tank with outside cylinders of 15-inch diameter by 21-inch stroke and wheels of 3'7" in diameter. The sole preserved E-class locomotive was built by Peckett & Sons in 1914 and was delivered new to Woolwich Arsenal, where it was given the name Lion. Currently it resides at Lincolnshire Road Railway. Right, here we are, the little Peckett on the layout. Just to mention, I haven't quite fitted the body onto the chassis because I do want to DCC it at some point, as it isn't all that difficult to DCC this chassis, so I've left it a bit off, so it's a bit skew with. Just to mention, I did get a bit confused in the build when doing the cab, because I ended up putting the 2mm version of the cab on first, then realised no, this is the wrong bit, so yeah, I had to strip bits off and rebuild the cab, but oh well, at least it's quite well built now. It's actually double strength, but yeah, as you can see, I painted it rather nicely in my my channel's colour. Actually, I was going to get my little private owner wagon which I made, but I just remembered I haven't actually fitted a coupling on yet. It has got a NEM pocket on, as I have got some spare of those, but haven't got an actual coupling to stick on it. So no, it can push things, and that's about it. But yeah, you see it still runs. Well, I'm not going to run it round all the way around, because yeah, it's still actually drying on the inside. There's some bits of varnish which are still drying really. So yeah, I'm quite happy with it, and I do hope to make a little layout for it as well, because I think it should be a rather nice little thing to run around a small little layout. Probably something like a little shunting layout or something like that. Or maybe just a very tiny round one, I'm not entirely sure. But yeah, this is the N-Brass Class E Peckett, using the N-Drive Productions 040 chassis, which you can also get. And other than a few bits here and there, which I was a bit confused about, I quite like this. It only took me about a day to build, then not just a couple of hours just to paint up. Mostly waiting for things to dry. So yeah, I'm quite happy with it, and I hope you lot are happy with it as well. So yeah, I'm gonna, which way have I got to set around? That way round. See if I can get it round. Come on. There we go. No, it's it's always something to do with that corner. Let's see if I can get it back. Make sure it's... There we go. Try and make sure I didn't get caught in a mucky spot. Yeah, other than a slight wobble, this seems to be alright. So, come on. There we go. Yeah, I need to clean my track. Anyway, I said I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope to see you again next time. So take care now, and bye bye. Quick zoom up. There we go. Right, bye bye now.